Hello and welcome to Connecting Jewish Grandparents, the Grand Plan podcast. Welcome to episode number 10. You're probably listening to this in the future, but we are very actively in the countdown to Rosh Hashana, the Jewish New Year. And I want us to be as ready as possible for the end of this year and the beginning of the year to come. This month that we're in right now, Elul, is the time for personal reflection and development and growth. And I want to help you do that as well as possible. This is the Chodesh Shel Shofar that every weekday this month we hear the sound of the shofar. It's not just on Rosh Hashana, in synagogue every weekday and Sunday. Every day that's not Shabbat, the shofar is blasted. Why? As a wake-up call of what we need to be doing right now. Chodesh Shel Shofar. But if you take the word, this is a Rabbanit Yemima Mizrahi truth that she shares, that you take those two words, Chodesh, month. It's the same as Chadesh, Chadash, new. Making it new. Fixing it. Oh, I already said the other word. The word shofar, which we know is that beautiful ram's horn. It's the same shorish, the same root as lishaper, to fix, and that's what we're doing right now. We're using the sound of the shofar this month to fix anew who we are. That is what I want to be doing with you really every day. And that's the goal of Grand Plan. So when I talk about Elul and I talk about goals, are you familiar with the term Cheshbon HaNefesh? So the word Cheshbon is calculation, or Cheshbonot is like maths and calculating. Yeah. And Nefesh is your soul. Now you would think that like math problems and your soul do not go together. But Cheshbon HaNefesh is really the ideal coming together. It's the goal of elevating our soul. The Cheshbon is taking stock and analyzing where we've done right, where we've been the person we need to be for ourselves, for our soul, for the world around us, and being very real about all the places that we have not been successful. So that instead of having a pity party or feeling guilty, that we're able to turn it around and fix it. And in this coming year, really be able to have done that teshuvah. The word teshuvah is shuv, to come back to that place even better and even stronger and even more capable than we were before. All right. So I hope that you're feeling a little bit or a lot of it inspired to work on that Cheshbon HaNefesh, that calculation for who you are, who you want to be, and that teshuvah process of what you want to fix. Now, probably there's many areas that you will reflect on that need some improvement. My niche right here, right now with you is, have you been the grandparent that you want to be, that you know that you're capable of? Have you built that relationship in the present and that legacy for the future that you dream of for your grandchildren, for your Jewish future, for generations after you? Have you put in the pieces for that? Let's be honest, nobody has. And that's why we're here to do better next time. Now, when we think about Rosh Hashanah, like you get a card for Rosh Hashanah, what's the picture on the front? Almost inevitably, there's an apple and a pot of honey. And on Rosh Hashanah, we're going to take that apple, we're going to make it sweet, and we're going to say, Yehi Ratzon, may it be your will that our year will be as sweet as honey, right? Shia, Shana Tova Umetuka, Kidvash, maybe leave out the Kidvash. May it be a sweet new year. Now, you bite into the apple, you taste it. It's so sweet. You love it. You said the words. You chew, you swallow, and then you move on to the next course. So the Hiratzon is great in that intentionality. You've just asked the divine to do something for you in this moment. You've enjoyed the food. But how does that actually do something different? It does in that divine moment sense. But you know that whenever you want to improve anything, you have to do something more than just chewing and swallowing an apple and saying a few words. Making a year sweet is about actions and about perspective and about being present and being that sweet person so that you reap what you sow and noticing the positivity and the sweetness around you and stacking up those micro moments and maybe having a gratitude journal so you're able to really see the sweetness around you. That's what's going to make your year sweeter. And that's what you want to have. So in that same vein, if you were to say, yeah, Jewish grandkids, okay, good. You want that. You've said it. But now we need really the intentionality and the action behind your joyous Jewish legacy. And that is where Grand Plan comes in. So, first and foremost, I would love for you to take a few moments. Just we'll pause here and think about that Cheshbon HaNefesh of where you could work to be the grandparent that you want to be. Where are we falling a little short or a lot short? I want you to put down, think about where the lacking is the greatest. Could be geographical, could be emotional, the barriers. There's a lot. Remember, we spoke about the systems theory. Okay. So you know where the biggest lacking is. Now let's put intention on just one thing you can do to move the dial tiny bit. Is it one more phone call? Is it one more trip to where they live? The one thing you can do. And really, please book a call with me. I would love to do a free coaching call, maybe to set up to do an ongoing coaching about how this year it can be different. How you can be that grandparent you want to be. Rosh Hashanah, it's not a time of judgment. It's a time of joy. It's one of our happiest festivals. It's wonderful. And there's so many layers of what makes it wonderful. It's meant to be a big family event. Maybe it is for you, maybe it isn't. But it's time to get joyful and think about, right? Rosh, put your head into the year. Put a Rosh into the Shana and think about what it is you are going to do. Yehi Ratzon, may it be His will that we are successful. I give you the beracha, that you have clarity on what it is that you need to do and the ability to really connect with those grandchildren in such a meaningful and fulfilling way to be building your joyous Jewish legacy. Shana Tova. And I talk a lot about joy kits. So you can get the Circles Joy Kit, which really relates to our year. There's the Teshuvah Joy Kit coming out soon. I'd love to have a call with you to make a plan, but really just connect. Just connect with me and really connect with your grandchildren. That's what it's going to be the year for. Shana Tova.